Original. Hey guys, it's me NYX and welcome back to my channel. So today, as you can tell by the title, I did an everyday summer routine. This is the routine that I have been using and doing for the past few weeks, and I really like it. It looks really good and it photographs very good, okay? So if you guys are interested in seeing this look, then go ahead and keep on watching. But before we get into the video, if you have not already subscribed to my channel, what are you doing? So go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit the bell next to it so that you'll be notified every time I post a new video. And also, if you're not following me on Instagram and TikTok and all these other platforms, I'll leave all that information in the description box as well. So go ahead and follow me. You can ask me questions on there. I tend to answer and reply to everyone, so go ahead and follow me there. And alright, enough of me plugging my shit and rambling. Let's just get into the video. Alright guys, so my face has already been washed and moisturized. Now I'm just going in with primer. Sometimes I opt out of this, so that's optional. I think sunscreen is a good primer. So now I'm gonna contour my face with the e.l.f. 16-hour concealer. All of the products will be listed in the description box and will also be on the screen. So I contour and highlight my face before I wear foundation. Now I just prefer this. You end up using way less product. So now I'm gonna highlight my face. Again, all the products will be on the screen, and this is the technique that I've been using, and I really like it because like I said before, you use way less product if you just apply the concealer where you need it the most instead of everywhere, if that makes sense. So I'm just highlighting these areas, not too much concealer, and now I'm going in with a different shade, a lighter shade, just for some more brightening effects. But again, this is not a lot of product. I know it looks like a lot, but I promise it's not a lot of products. So now I'm going to let my highlight dry down a bit, and I'm going to blend out my contour. So I used a angled foundation brush to blend out my contour, and you want to make sure that your contour is blended into your neck, into your hairline, and when you're blending out the contour under your cheekbones, that you want to blend going upwards, because if you blend downwards, then that's just gonna make it look muddy and it's not gonna look cute. So you just want to go ahead and take your time and blend all of this out. Next, I'm going to spray my face with my Morphe Satin Mist. This is key, okay, especially during the summertime. Every layer of product that you use, spray with satin spray. I promise your face will not go anywhere, okay? So I'm just blending out my highlight, and I'm using a e.l.f. foundation brush, and I love this brush so much to blend out my highlight. Like, it just does a really good job of giving it like a nice airbrush look. Love this brush. So we're blending. I'm sorry I'm doing a voiceover. I was talking through this entire video, but some of the things that I was seeing kind of got cut out, so I just have to do a voiceover. So after I blend out with my brush, I go in with a damp beauty blender just to help smooth that out and make sure everything is nice and blended. Now I'm going to highlight under my contour, and this again will just help make sure that your contour is nice and defined. and give your face more dimension. I always say that I don't have like structure. My face has no structure. I don't have any cheekbones. I have to create this, okay? I have to create cheekbones and all this structure. It's annoying, but gotta do what you gotta do, okay? So now I'm just going to blend out that highlight. Not me digging my nose on camera, child. Whew. I know this looks crazy now, I know, but trust the process. Trust the process. So I just sprayed some setting mist on my beauty blender, and again just going over every step. You want to kind of go over it with setting spray and your beauty blender just to make sure that everything is nice and blended. See what I mean? Set that face. Every step you do, set that face. Now I'm going in with my Fenty Beauty Eaze drops. This is not a foundation, it's a tinted moisturizer, and I absolutely love it for this technique because it's not heavy at all and it just gives the right amount of coverage. So after I did my contour and highlight, I just lightly go over those areas in between where I contoured and highlight, and this is just going to cover those areas as well as blend the highlight and contour into one and just melt everything together. So now I'm gonna contour my nose and create that nose bridge that I do not have, but again, it's all an illusion and we gotta do what we gotta do. So I typically just add product to the bridge of my nose, well, where I should have a bridge, and blend it into my eyebrows and all the way down to the very tip of my nose. And I'm using an angled blending brush to do this. So now I'm going back in with that angled foundation brush that I used to contour my face, and I'm going to lightly go over my nose contour just to help blend it in some more. So now I'm using my setting powder. I put some at the back of my hand and I use my damp beauty blender to press that into my face. So I don't bake anymore. That's just a waste of my time and it makes my face kind of dry and patchy. So I just blend in. I just press in just a little bit. You put the powder on the back of your hand and you take off the excess by bouncing your beauty blender on the back of your hand like I did, and you just press that into your concealer and it's going to set it in place. And I do the same for right under the contour to help give it to set that definition that we created earlier. And if you feel like baking, you can, but I have dry skin, so I don't like baking because again it makes me kind of patchy. But if you feel like baking works best for you, do you. There's no rule book to makeup. Now I'm just going in with my foundation and I'm using this Real Techniques multitask brush. This is such an amazing brush. I use it for almost like everything. Sometimes I even apply foundation with this brush. It's really a good brush. And I'm just going to go over my face and help blend everything together. And I'm going to focus this powder on the places that I did not highlight and contour. Now I'm going to bronze my face, and I'm using the Fenty Beauty powder bronzer. Again, the products in the description box and on the screen. And I'm going in with the angled contour brush, and I'm lightly buffing the areas that I contoured earlier, and that's just going to add some warmth and more definition to my face and kind of bring everything together. Now I'm gonna go in with blush. I'm using these two shades in the middle, that plum and that orange shade, and I'm going to apply that to my cheeks and a little bit on my cheekbones, my created cheekbones. I recently started using blush like maybe a year ago, because I never knew where to put it. Like I don't have cheeks, I don't have cheekbones, like I don't know where to put blush, but gotta fake it till they make it, baby. And now I am obsessed. And I also dust a little bit on my nose. It just gives it like a cute little doll finish. It's just cute. Now I'm going in with the two highlighter shades from that same blush palette that you saw, and I'm going to lightly apply that over my cheekbones, on my forehead, down the bridge of my nose, you know, all the areas that the light hits your face. And make sure you blend out your highlight gears, because we don't want to be looking dumb, okay? I've seen it. Again, spray with that setting spray. Set your face. Melt everything together. Now I'm going in with my beauty blender. There's no product, but I just like bouncing my beauty blender on top of my skin after I put my last layer of setting spray, just to help push that product into my skin and blend everything together. So for eyeshadow, I really don't do a lot anymore. Like I don't care to. So I just use the same bronzer that I use to bronze my face and this big fluffy blending brush, and I just go over my eyelid a couple times and blend that into the crease area, and that's my eyeshadow. And if you want to do like a darker color or some type of eyeshadow look, you can. I just like looking, plain. It's like you can't go wrong with just a simple eye look, especially for everyday. So alright, this is my favorite part of my routine, my makeup routine now, is the liner lashes combo. Alright, boom. So I use a brown eye pencil to do like a slight wing. The reason why I do a brown liner and not a black liner is because I really don't want a harsh line. Like I don't want a harsh liner effect or wing liner. I just want the illusion of winged eye. So now I'm going in with a liquid liner, and I'm going to make a small wing. So I tend to draw my wings a bit higher up because of the way I lay my lashes. So this is all a technique. I think it's called like a fox eye look or whatever, but I've been obsessed since last year, and I will never stop wearing my eyelashes like this. It's just, I love it. So I make sure that my liner is going up, not too far up, because I don't want a dramatic wing. I just want to create a winged illusion. I also like drawing a liner on the inner corners of my eye. It again just makes my whole eye look, you know, this like a nice cat eye, you know, very sexy, sultry. I love it so much. See, I got them, them are moving right. See, the girls, them, I got me hypnotized. Alright, now I'm gonna go with lashes. I'm using the pair from the middle of this tray. And now this is the important part. So I use this lash glue liner from Kiss, and it is a must-have. I think everybody needs it. Okay, and I'm going to lightly go over where I'm going to place my eyeliner. So when I apply my lashes, I go from the inner corner, and then the tail, I place it at the top portion of where my eyeliner is or starts, if that makes sense. So I'm gonna zoom in. Sorry, I'm kind of out of focus, but as you can tell, the tail end of it, it literally stops at the very top of where the liner is, versus where the front of my lashes go. It's like it's along the lash line. So I lay it going upward, if that makes sense. I'm sorry. If you need a more detailed video, I will do that, but that's what I do. I love it. Never going back. Now I'm just gonna line my lips with some brown liner. And I'm going to use my NYX Lip Lingerie liquid lipstick and go over that with the NYX Butter Gloss. And I'm topping that off with some random clear glitter gloss from the beauty supply store. And that is my finished look. Look, I knew I was cute, okay? I knew. Look at me. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Mwah.